Welcome students to our spelling netcast. Let's make sure that we are prepared before we begin. We need a pair of scissors to cut out our words, our word chips. We need a glue stick to glue in the heading when that time comes, a pencil to write with, a Ziploc bag to put our word chips in. Of course, we need our journal to write our words in. And last but not least, the word list itself. Let's take a look at this week's words. This is Sort 4 Review of Double, E-drop, and Nothing. Let's go ahead and start by cutting out our word chips. Ready, go. Let's go ahead and identify this week's Sort 4 Review of Double, E-drop, and Nothing. Let's go ahead and identify this assignment by running a bead or two of glue on your heading. Let's go ahead and paste it right side up at the top of your journal. Alright, let's take a look at this week's words. If you guys have looked closely at it, you can see that all of the words have something in common. They all end in ing. ing means the act of, in the act of or the act of. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few of our words. And remember, students, as you write the word, you need to read it. And again, we're looking for sounds and patterns. When we do these sorts, we're always looking for sounds and patterns as we learn to spell. We're not just spelling to spell the word, we're practicing the sounds and the patterns that go along with it, so that when we're reading something else, maybe reading from our favorite book, or whether it's like a textbook or a chapter book or an easy book, we can look for patterns as we're reading and go, wow, I remember doing that pattern last week. Alright, that makes us better spellers. Because sometimes when we spell to spell, we forget the next week. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look again at our exemplars. Our first one is double. So let's go ahead and write double at the top. Okay, let's go ahead and write E-drop next. E-drop. And next, let's go ahead and write nothing. Now you'd think, nothing, that must mean it's not very important if it's nothing, but Mr. Powell will explain how important nothing really is. Because it's important in this case. Alright, and last but not least, we might have an oddball. So let's go ahead and down at the bottom here. If we do have an oddball, we can put it there. We may not. Alright, let's underline our exemplars. And let's begin. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at a word like setting. Alright, let's go ahead and let's kind of take a look at it and see what makes it, or let's see which one it'll fall under. Now double is kind of interesting because in double we might have a word like setting, and if we wrote the base word set, that's how we'd spell it. S-E-T. It wouldn't be S-E-T-T. That would be incorrect. It only has one T if we're, again, just spelling the base word. But when we add ing to it, look what we have to add as well. We have to add another T and then the ing that each of our words from this word list is going to have. Okay, interesting. So the double means that we have to add a consonant to make the double possible. Okay. let's go ahead and take a look at our next one, which would be, let's take a look at hiking. All right. Now, in hiking, if we were to write the word hike, and I'm going to write it kind of lightly so I can erase it, but if we were to write the base word hike, it would have an E, but when we add ing, what are we going to do to that E? We're going to drop it and add ing. Once again, in the E drop, the base word would be hike, but we would drop the E and add ing. So, I'm going to go ahead and erase that now that we know about the E drop, and I'm going to write the word hiking. Once again, the base word hike, has an E, but we'll drop it when we add ing. Alright, and then next we have reading. Alright, and reading is going to fall under nothing. Alright, because when we add ing, unlike setting, where we had to add the extra letter, in nothing, we're just not adding anything. Nothing extra is added. Nothing extra is added. That's what nothing means. Once again, nothing extra is added. We just have to add the ing. Here's our base word, and we're just adding ing. Okay. All right. Well, students, go ahead and finish the oddball. It's there, and there might be one that pops up. There might not. Let's go back through it once again. The double means that you have to add an extra consonant to the picture and then add ing. Hiking, the base word hike has an E, but when we add ing, we have to drop the E. There's no E there, as you can see. We add ing. And then in nothing, the base word is read, and we're not adding an extra D like we had to add an extra T here. We're just adding ing. Nothing extra is added to the base word except ing at the end. All right. Go ahead and practice. If you have any questions or concerns, maybe just jot it down here at the bottom, and we'll talk about it. All right, when we get back together. Good luck. Students, remember that when you are finished with your sort, make sure that all of your word chips go in your plastic bag for safekeeping until you do another sort, whether it's a lay and say, a speed sort, or a blind sort. And really, students, we should be doing a sort every night. Whether, again, it might be Monday night you're doing a lay and say. Tuesday night you might be doing a lay and say and a speed sort. And then Wednesday night you might be doing a blind sort, which is done with a partner. And it's kind of like a practice test, isn't it? So, again, your teacher will tell you specifically what he expects of you for that night, but you really need to be doing a sort every night. And it's important that as you're writing the words down that you are saying the word and looking for vowel sounds, whether it's long or short, looking for double consonants, looking for E drops. And maybe there's nothing added. And there might be an oddball or two, whatever it might be, but it's important that you say the word looking for those sounds and vowel patterns and consonant patterns. So we think the world of you. Please get this done. Do your best. It's not a test, but it's preparing you for the test. Good luck. Until we meet again, bye.